how did we end up in a situation in which our freedom, our autonomy is being controlled by a government over fear? And so of course we are not there yet, but that's how it's one step at a time. Totalitarianism doesn't start overnight. Socialism doesn't happen overnight. Communism doesn't happen overnight, but it is a slow and steady stepping process. He's absolutely stopping that side, and he's representing the people. I'm a 25-year-old woman. I know that the narrative is that President Trump does not represent the American people, but the reality is he speaks for me, he speaks for my Cuban great-grandmother, he speaks for my 19-year-old little sister. He speaks for all of us. We're a very diverse nation, and when we have a president who focuses more on the power of the people and our constitutional rights, that's the leader that we need. And he has this amazing tenacity of just always working despite any kind of obstacle that he can face. And he is always out there representing the American people.
You make him sound like he's super cool.
He kind of is, if you think about it. You know? I mean, look at how he only sleeps, I think, 3 hours a day. That's the rumors, that he only sleeps 3 hours a day. He handles the virus very well. He's a very strong man. I think he's a role model for a lot of young people like myself, to see that if you're very passionate about the issues, you can overcome as many obstacles as are thrown at you.
Where's that from?
Florida, albeit, is a very purple state. We are the epitome of a battleground state because we go red or blue, we fluctuate quite a bit. We have a 14%, I believe 14% Hispanic community here in the state of Florida. That is very critical for how the state of Florida will be going, red or blue. Particularly since if we look at the midterms, I believe Ron DeSantis won with only 49.6% of the vote. It's a very close margin. Like I said, we're a very purple state. I cannot stress how impressed I am with the Hispanic community. The Puerto Rican president just endorsed President Trump. The Cuban Americans are extremely supportive of President Trump because of the escape from socialism. We are leaning more and more right and more towards the Constitution, and I think that's going to be very clear come November 3rd. And I'm very confident that President Trump will be winning the state of Florida.